Welcome back. World Oceans Day this year is being celebrated under the theme Catalysing Action for Our Ocean and Climate. And while the official celebrations will be held in Walvis Bay at Independence Beach, there are a number of events that have been lined up for the week at Namibia's coastal towns. Our producer John Ikonja is in Walvis Bay and now joins us for more details. John, it's over to you.
Well, a very good evening to you, Nina. Thank you so much for joining us live from the coastal town of Walvis Bay. Now, of course, our journey for me and the team started all the way back in Walvis Bay, where, of course, a lot has been happening. We are celebrating the Coastal Biodiversity Week, where actually a lot has been happening in terms of activities being done by the neighboring towns of Walvis Bay, Swakopmund, and now Walvis Bay, where we are currently finding ourselves. So Namibia is joining the whole world in celebrating World Ocean Day, and of course today being that is World Environment Day, being celebrated under the theme that is land restoration, desertification, and drought resilience. And of course World Biodiversity Week is of course being celebrated, that is under the theme of World Ocean, Our Land, Our Future. So there's been a lot of activities being done by all three towns, of course, in terms of what can be done in terms of raising awareness for all of that needs to be done in terms of, you know, making sure that our ocean and our land is of course well taken care of, and of course also well sustained. So a lot has really been happening this week, but of course it doesn't end here. There's still a couple of days to Friday, where the town is going to be celebrating the day officially. But of course, to just unpack and find out what Walvis Bay has been doing, we are joined by Mr. Dimson Kambatwamasa. He's responsible for the infrastructure planning and technical services here at the Walvis Bay municipality. A very good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Very good evening and welcome to Walvis Bay.
Absolutely. Loving the ocean. Of course, it's World Ocean Day, and it's of course a lot that has been happening. Just talk to us about what, over the years, how Walvis Bay has been celebrating World Ocean Day.
Well, of course, ocean is a livelihood for Walvis Bay. It's a resource that we are taking care of and raising awareness, instilling the culture of keeping the beaches clean and being part of the community, creating them livelihoods out of the ocean has been the culture throughout the years.
And there have been activities that the town, of course, did this year. What are some of those activities that the town has carried out as of Monday, and of course until perhaps today being World Environment Day, and what is coming up in the couple of days?
This week has been, basically we have got lots of activities that we undertook this week. We've launched the day on Monday, actually the week. We have raised awareness with the learners, with the communities, especially today, not only the World Ocean Week, but was also the World Environment Day. So it coincides with the World Ocean Week, where we're also planting trees at the school as part of the community engagement and creating awareness for the ocean and also for the environment.
Absolutely. You rightfully mentioned, of course, raising awareness, sensitizing the education, especially the youth. You've mentioned that you also, of course, you visited schools to also make them part of the activities and also part of this whole initiative. How significant is it to really, educate the young people for the most part, to make sure that they are well aware of how important our oceans or our land is to be taken care of?
Sustainable development is all about preserving the little resources that we have for the future generation. Getting learners, young people involved in World Ocean Days, World Environmental Days is quite critical, because whatever efforts that we are putting in now as a current leadership is for them, and getting them involved, creating awareness for them is very important for us as a community.
Can you tell us about, the cleaning campaign that took place today? How was that carried out, and what were some of the things that stand out during that the cleaning campaign today?
Well, what stood out was the collaborative efforts from the municipality, from the community, from the school, from the learners. There was a collective engagement, and there is a collaboration that is really positive on the side of World Ocean Week and the day and keeping the ocean clean.
What was the reaction from the community when it came to raising awareness on the ocean. Did you pick up any understanding or curiosity rather from the community members in terms of how significant it is to be celebrating Ocean Biodiversity Week that is being celebrated right now?
Well, for a town like Henties Bay, ocean is a bigger part of our livelihood. It actually sustains lives in our local community, and the community of Henties Bay are quite aware of the importance of the ocean. So we don't really struggle to create or bring that message across that we need to preserve and conserve the ocean for their livelihoods, for our livelihood, and also for the future generations.
Absolutely. You just mentioned something very important there, which is that of the livelihood. We know that Henties Bay is a town that conserves a lot of fish. People here depend on it, of course, to make a living out of it for a lot of locals who stay here. What were some of the concerns raised by the community in terms of anything that they perhaps want changed or improved in that area for them to better have access to fish and also fishing rights here in the town?
We, for example, as a municipality, we want to unlock the blue economy. We don't have any breakwaters. We also know that our ocean in hand is a bit rough, so that remains a concern, but it's a costly exercise. But we are putting in efforts to look into how we can unlock the blue economy, how we can sustainably involve ocean economy to diversify current economic activities in Henties Bay, and that remains a concern for us.
Talk to us about any message that you would like to give to the members, or not only those that are in Henties Bay, but those who even want to visit the town in the future. What are some of the great things to look out for when it comes here, and also in concurrent with what we're celebrating being World Ocean Day?
Well, of course, it goes without saying that Henties got the cleanest beach in Namibia. It remains a hidden treasure which most Namibians are not aware of. It's a town to live. It's a town that collectively we can develop. It could be a missing link in Namibia's economic growth. But of course, the message to the community is that ocean is all what we have. It is our lives. It is our livelihood, and we need to conserve and preserve and keep the beaches clean.
Sir Dimson, thank you so much for making the time to talk to us this evening, and I wish you all the best for the entire week, and happy World Environment Day, and of course happy World Ocean Day in advance as well.
Thank you very much, and same to you. Keep well.
I was in conversation with Mr. Dimson Kambatomasa, who is the strategic executive responsible for infrastructure, planning and technical services at Henties Bay. He was just sharing a bit about the activities and of course the significance of what is being celebrated during Ocean Biodiversity Week that is being celebrated of course worldwide, and Namibia just joined the entire world in celebrating that. Of course, we just started with World Environment Day, which is today, and now it's going to World Ocean Day that is being celebrated on Friday, the 8th of June. Now, of course, there's been a lot of stories told about what the importance of World Ocean Day does, and being in a town such as small as Henties Bay, just a population over a bit over 7,000 people. Now there has been a lot of stories that has been told. Of course, we do know of the Hanganeni artisanal fishing initiative that is also here from the town, which of course helps a lot of people to of course make a living from, that is, the fish that they fish right in the ocean that is a bit behind me. And that's actually what we're going to be bringing you, of course, stories that are building up our world towards the World Ocean Day. So Nina, thank you so much for joining us. It's back to you in studio.
John, thank you so much for that comprehensive update from the coast. We're going to take a brief break. When we come back, we speak all things Angotic 2024.